The medical marijuana industry booming, especially since the legalization of the cannabis. Louisiana lawmakers are hoping to use legislation to make medical marijuana more accessible. KSLA News 12's Destiny Patterson talked to people in the industry about their hopes of growing forward.
As the industry booms, some have noted just how difficult it can be for some patients to get access to their medication. Hope Pharmacy is one of 9 dispensaries across the state, and some lawmakers are calling for more facilities like this one to serve more patients. Gary has served in the Marine Corps for 11 years.
I transitioned home with traumatic brain injury, post-traumatic stress disorder, insomnia, chronic pain, a myriad of other symptoms that made normal life very challenging.
After taking opioids for a decade, he decided to leave his home in Louisiana and try a new method.
I pursued, medical cannabis pharmacy, integrated it daily, and it was absolutely life change.
Now he's bringing that knowledge back to his home state with the hopes that he can help change the way medical marijuana is distributed.
We're distributing in those heavy populated metro areas, but what about those outside of those areas?
9 licenses are currently approved, one for each region of the state.
We have patients, honestly, that are driving 2 or 3 hours just to get to a dispensary to pick up their medication.
House Bill 768 wants to change that, proposing 25 licenses for the state, with 30% of those going to women and minority-owned businesses. Meanwhile, House Bill 697 would still allow for only 9 licenses, but will require pharmacies to open additional locations once they have 5,000 active qualified patients. Plus, it would require those pharmacies offer home delivery. Patients can go to places like the healing clinics to get a doctor's recommendation for their cannabis. The CEO says she frequently hears complaints from patients, and not just about the distance.
There's still no evening availability, and we really need weekend availability, to be quite honest.
Both Thomas and Hess say expansion is critical in order to meet the needs of the patients across the state. Now, there are several other bills related to medical marijuana that are headed to the full House floor, and you can find those in our KSLA News 12 app. Destiny Patterson reporting, KSLA News 12.